Okay, my dear students, exercise 1.3 and it's a question number 5 I'm reading for you. Here I have written the question in a short. What can the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion? 1 by 17. Perform the division to check your answer. Okay. Now let me clarify you the question. Here they are asking how many digits means maximum number of digits will be as a quotient when we divide 1 by 17. So please remember first in a small sentence you just mention here the maximum number of digits. The maximum number of digits. Here in denominator you will find 17. So it is 17 minus 1. Always 1 less than that. 1 less than that is required. This 1 by 17 it's a main number we are given. So it's the total number of digit will be 16. 1 less than the denominator. Now let's start dividing it. Okay. So for that I have to apply division, long division method. So here 1 by 17. So how to go with that? Let's see. For that I request you because the answer will become too lengthier and this much space is not enough. So I am trying my best to go with that. We are not dividing 17 by 1. We are dividing 1 by 17. So I need to write here 1 point. So rest of these numbers 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 we are going to put. Now in the beginning if we start then 17 and here 2 digit if I take because 1 digit not possible to divide with that. So I need to mark 0 point here. So 17 1 ja 17 then also 17 is bigger than this 10. So I need to take 3 digit. Forget this decimal and take 3 digit that is 100. And if we recite the table of 17 then we know that 17 5 ja 85 which is nearest to 100. So now 100 minus 85 it gives the result 15. Let me bring this 0 in denominator. So again you recite the table of 17. So you will get 17 8 ja 136. So here I need to mention this. Again subtracting 150 minus 136. So it will be 14. And let me bring this 0 also. But 40. Now again I recite the same 17 because 136 possible. So again we will have here 8. So 17 8 ja 136. 40 minus 36 again 4. Let me bring one more 0 in the denominator. Sorry, not denominator. Here in the balance 40. Now let's recite the table of 17. We know 17 2 ja 34. Now 40 minus 34. So it gives the result 6. One more 0 I am bringing down here. So 60. So if we recite the table of 17, then we know 17 3 ja. 17 3 ja, we know 50 ja. So here we need to go with that 17 3 ja 51. We know 60 minus 51 gives the result 9. Let me bring one more 0 down. So again reciting the table, we know 17 5 ja 85. Minus 90 minus 85 gives the result 5. One more 0 I am bringing down 50. We know that 17 3 ja. That is 51. But it is bigger than 50. So we need to work out with 2. 17 2 ja 34. And we know 34 minus 50 minus 34 gives the result 16. Now I am continuing here. when we continuation I am solving this here. So 16 is the remainder. Okay. Now one more 0 if I go with that. So I will have 160. Now let me write this 160 here. You can see 160 is here. So 17. If we recite again the table of 17, then we know that 17 9 ja 153. 17 9 ja 153 minus, now 160 minus 153, so 7 will be the remainder, and again I am putting 0. I am extending the 0. All this 0 I am able to put whatever number of zeros I can. Now nearest to 17. So we know that 17 4 ja 68. Again 70 minus 68. So it gives the result only 2 here. So it will be 20. Again work out on this. We know 20, it means it will move with the 1 only. 17 1 ja 17. So 20 minus 17 gives the result 3. So here it will be 30 now. Now again 17 1 ja 17. Why? Because 17 2 ja 34 is bigger than that. And 30 minus 17, it gives the result 13. 1 3 13. Let's add 0 again. 130. Then nearest to 130 is 17 7 ja. Let's see 17 7 ja what it is coming. 17 7 ja 7 7 ja 49. It will be 119. So it is nearest to this. Now 130 minus 119, it gives the result 11 and along with 0. Along with 0 here. So next go with the 6 now. Because 17 7 ja 119, it will be bigger than this number. So one less number we are applying. So 17 6 ja. What is the result? 17 6 ja 102. And you know very well. 110 minus 102. It gives the result 8. 8 is a remainder. So further I am doing to this side. Okay. This I have kept up. Now I am proceeding towards this side. Just see this now here. This side 8 is there. So let me go with the 80. One more 0 I am adding. So here it will be 80. We know again 17 4 ja 64. Agree? Minus 80 minus 68. It gives the result 12. Again add 0. Then 17. We know that 17 7 ja 119. 120 minus 119, again 1 as a remainder. Okay. So this way, if you go on and on, then again 10, it will begin with here. See, as we started from here, 1 is the remainder from here. So all these numbers, whatever these numbers you can see on your screen, that will be repeated again after these digits. So we need to put this way, dot dot dot. So finally, I should say these numbers are repeated. So I need to mention here 1 upon 17 equal to. What will be the result? So let me note down the result carefully. This, that is 0.5823512417 dot. If I am not writing dot here, then I need to put the bar on this number, because these numbers are repeated. These numbers are repeating continuously. So we need to write, it is the block of 16 numbers. You see, calculate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this is the block total 16 number. Okay. So this is the complete solution of whatever is required. Write three numbers. The question of exercise 1.3, question number 7. The question is write three numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating and non-recurring. Okay, these both the terms are new for you. Okay, so let me clarify you here. Three numbers we have to write such a that so that their decimal representation are non-terminating and non-repeating. Means it occurs timely. The repetition will be occurs timely. So I am choosing such a three numbers. So let me write here three numbers whose decimal three numbers whose decimal representations whose decimal representations are non-terminating and non-repeating. Non-terminating and non-repeating are, which are they are, so some of them I am writing the example here. Suppose I am choosing this number. Here I am writing 0.100, then 1 double in place of 000. Then next will become 1, then 40, right? Then 1 and something like that. One more example. 0 point, suppose I am writing 20, then 200, then it will be 2000, then 20,000 and so on. And the last I need to mention it will be continuation 2. One more I am choosing 0 point same way. Suppose I have 003. So another number will become as it is 20 here. So I am choosing 30, then 40, then 4. This is the complete solution. Exercise 1.3. It's a question number 8. I am reading the question for you here. Find the three different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. Okay. Here on your screen you can see I wrote two numbers, that is 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. We have to mention three irrational numbers, okay, between these two rational numbers. Fine. So very simple, very easy. So first of all, I am dividing 5 by 7. Means I am dividing 5 by 7. So as you know here, 50, because 5 is not divisible by 7. So I need to write 0 point. So let's recite the table of 7. So 7, 7 ja 49. Of course, 50 minus 49, it will be 1. Let me bring 0. So again, 7, 1 ja 7. 10 minus 7 gives the result 3. One more 0 I am bringing down. So 7, 4 ja 28. If I bring one more, 30 minus 28, so it will be 2. And let me bring one more 0 here. So let's recite the table again. Then 7, 2 ja 40. Because 7, 3 ja 21 will be the bigger than that. 20 minus 14 gives the result 6. One more 0, 60. We know 7, 8 ja 56. So if I subtract this, I will get here 4. Again 0, 40. We know that 7, 5 ja 35. Now again I ask you to subtract, and 40 minus 35, the result will be 5. Such a way you can see the repetition, because when we were having 50 here, if I go with the 50, then same procedure will go repeated. So here, if you proceed, then you will have the repetition of all these numbers. So please mention dot 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 for this. Same thing now here we are going to apply when we are multiplying the second number. Dividing 9 by 11. So we know 9 is not possible to divide by 11. So let's write 0. Let's consider two digits. So here it is 90. So we need to go with 11, 8 ja 88. So 90 minus 88 is 2. Let me bring one more 0, 20. So 11, 1 ja 11. So 20 minus 11 will get 9. And one more 0 I am bringing down. Again you can see 11, 8 ja 22 minus. So again I have 2 here. You can see the repetition already started. Before that 90, here also 90. So I need to mention here dot 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 dot. So simply I should say here the first 5 by 7. First was 5 by 7. What was its answer? So I can say its answer will be 0.714285. Instead of writing dot dot dot, as I know these digits are repeated again, so let me put a bar on it. Yesterday I taught you this we need to, in the previous video I taught you this will be as a bar because it is repeating. Now same thing here 9 by 11. Answer of this is coming 0.81, and here all the way this is repeating 81, 81, 81, 81. That is 818181. We can say it has been repeated. Now what is the question? The real question what they are asking, we have to write the three different irrational numbers. Okay, so let me note down here. Therefore, here it is complication, so I am writing therefore three different irrational numbers between which two numbers? Between 5 by 7 and 9 by 11 are. Which are they? Now I'm mentioning it here. Okay, I'm mentioning it here. There's three numbers which we can find between this. Now you see. How can we write these three numbers? Very simple, very easy. You observe this here. 0.7 is there. Here 0.8 is there. So we need to mention all the numbers between 0.7 and 0.8. It should not exceed the border of these two numbers. Here. So any number of your own choice you are free to write. But it must not be, it must be 7 is here. Now rest of the any number of your choice 5, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and dot 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 dot. And second one more number I am choosing 0.7 6 9 5 4 1 0 0 dot 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 dot. Between these two numbers only. You can choose 8 also. You can choose 8. Let me choose one with 8 also. But the next number should not be 1. Because 1 indicate it will cross the boundary. So I need to choose 0. Then any number I need to mention here 6, 7, 2 and so on. Such a type of infinite number which lies between these two numbers. So any three by your own knowledge you have to mention. Look at your screen. Exercise 1.3, question number 9. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Okay, here it is rational and irrational. So, in that first example, let me choose this first is under root 23. Of course, we know under root 23 is an irrational number. This is irrational number. What is the reason behind that? Why I am calling it irrational number? Because we know that 23 is not a perfect square. So reason, we are writing reason in bracket. So we need to mention reason behind that 23 is not a perfect square. We need to mention here in bracket. This is the solid reason. For the second, let's see for second example. The question is in second under root 2 to 5. Now, if I ask you under root 2 to 5, you all are very much well aware about the square root of 2 to 5. It will be 15. Okay, it's a factors will be, you can mention it's a factors. Vectors are 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So square root, this is the square root, it is 15. And as we know that 15 is a rational number. 15 rational number, therefore under root 2 to 5 is a rational number. Here to you, it is rational number. It's the square root we have it's in a integer form or a rational form. Now third example which we are given is 0.3796. This we are given. Now they are asking, is it a rational number? Of course, it is a rational number. So we need to mention yes, it is a rational number. Because reason behind that, why I am considering, because it is terminating. It is terminating, and all the terminating numbers or all the terminating rational numbers, they are always rational, because you can write reason behind that 3796 upon. If I ask you to write upon, then because of this 4 digit after decimal, you will able to write 10,000. Means here you can see 2 and 5 is a factor, because 10,000 is having the factors 2 into 2 into 5 into 5, something like that. So 2 is also a factor and 5 is also a factor. That's why it is already in terminating form, and all the terminating numbers, they are considered as a rational number. Let's work out on the fourth. The fourth, in that the question we are given is 7.47848 and dot dot dot. Dot 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 indicate it is already non-terminating. Non-terminating, but it is repeating. Actually, you can see here, it is repeating from particular in interval. See, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8. It is repeating. So we need to write this number is non-terminating. This number is non-terminating. We can say it is going on and on. That is non-terminating, but it is repeating. And whenever non-terminating and repeating, we can say that it is a rational number. So this number, it is a rational number. Please remember this thing. Now, same procedure we are going to apply for the last one. Means, let's see what is the fifth example we are given. The fifth example we are given is 1.100. Let me write it here. I am cleaning this. Fifth part is we are given 1.10100, then 1,000,000, 1, then 40, like that. This type of number and example we have seen recently, we have done. So they are here. This number is what we can say about this number. It is non-terminating, right? So we need to write here. It is non-terminating. It is non-terminating. Non-terminating and non-repeating also. You can see because repetition is not there. Here 1 0, 2 0, 3 0 like that. And along with that, it is non-repeating or sorry, non-repeating also. And non-terminating and non-repeating. It means that finally we can say it is an irrational number. So, give an example. Fifth is an irrational number. This is the complete solution of question number 9.